Hello and welcome back to my Jurassic World Evolution 3 community part. This is episode 2 and this will be a shorter episode, mainly because this is going to be my first attempt at doing a speed build. So the suggestion for today is a herbivore habitat with walls. So I'm going to be making some stone walls. I will probably use pieces already in the game. And yeah, well, let's get into the speed build. Okay, so here I'm placing down the foundation for our fence. Going through all the metal pieces now. So this will be what I use. I end up going with one of the girders to make one side of the fence, or the fence post even, and then bring this up to the right height, and then go and find another girder which I can use to make an anti-climb barrier type thing, although it's not necessary for this habitat. I thought it would just look good. So yeah, I do that. Just trying to line it up nicely and rotate it into place. Okay, and now I'm going to go through, and I was looking for a metal pole or metal wire. I looked through this for a while now, but eventually I settle on a ladder, which I use, and yeah, I settle on this piece of ladder, line that up nicely, sink it down a bit to make it the right height, and then I believe for the anti-climb barrier I find a piece from the lagoons. Oh yeah, bit of dry throat there. Okay, so yeah, I found the piece which I believe is used in the lagoons. Oh yeah, I tried this piece first, but unfortunately I can't scale it down small enough for it to work. So yeah, I end up finding another piece, which, like I've said, from the lagoons. I think I try a couple of other options first. But yeah. Yeah, this takes me a little while to find what I'm looking for. Probably should have cut this out, but oh well, I'm doing the voiceover for it now, so doesn't matter. Sorry if this is a bit boring. Whilst I'm doing this, so don't forget to leave your suggestions for episode 2 in the comments, and whoever's comments gets the most likes, I will be building next time. So this video was a suggestion from my friend Oscar Turner. You may already be subscribed to him on YouTube, but yeah. So we have been building a Planet Zoo series together. There may be an update on that in the days to come, because we have been discussing some things with the announcement of Planet Zoo 2, which may change what we do with the series. So there'll be an update on that in a day or two, maybe a little bit longer, but yeah. So anyway, I finally found that lagoon piece, and now I think that's the finished fence segment. Yeah. And now I've just got to move it into place. So I'm lining up all the height, I have to do some terrain work a bit later because you can't quite match it up nicely, and in some places I end up duplicating the wall. Unfortunately, I did have all the intention of going back and copying the post from the other side for the sections where the height changed, and never actually did that. So yeah, probably should have done that, but I can't do that now. So yeah, so I'm just going to line this around for a bit. So yeah, I'll just let you listen or watch this. Okay, here I've just gone sectioned together some bigger pieces of it so that make it quicker and leave some straight bits for the guests to look at. In the future, there may be an episode where I just work on a guest area, and when I decide to do that, I won't take suggestions in the comments of the video before, but I will take suggestions in the comments for that video. So, yeah. So, I hope you're enjoying it so far. This is my first ever speed build, so I'm not really used to the whole voiceover and speeding it up a bit. Tell me if I've put it too fast, not fast enough. I think it's more likely to be a bit too fast though, but I didn't want this video to turn out really long because the other section, which I recorded in real time, which I thought was going to be not too long, has turned out about as long as this section, but that's okay. So I'm just going around the corners here, trying to get the height nicely lined up. I sort of give up on aligning them perfectly in the end. Here I just mess around putting three pieces together at an angle, which then doesn't work out great because of the height difference that was already in there. So not the best idea. I mean, it works for this bit, but try it again for the next bit, and that doesn't work quite so well because the height difference is in the opposite direction now. So yeah, have to go around and change that a little bit. But yeah, I should have just copied one section of fence, but oh well. So yeah, I just try and fix this for a little bit, get it all the right height and that. So I think in the end I end up deleting this section and grabbing another section to put there. A little bit finicky, but it works eventually. So yeah. Yeah, that's where I go back and grab the other bit. Although I have only just noticed now that I delete the support bit from that side. Oh no, the support was never on that side. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. So there's not really much to say, but yeah. So this bit's almost done, and then we'll go back into the real-time build. So if you're new to the channel, I am Dino Fury Red, and this is my community park series for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Yeah, probably not the best video to introduce you to my channel, but probably also better than the last community park video, because I didn't even try and speed build that one, so that one turned out quite long. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Sorry about all my ranting. This speed build section is almost over. I'm just connecting up the fence here, and I'll do a bit of terrain work to get it all matched up nicely. Go and move around some bricks, or copy some bricks, and then that should be this section of the video. So unfortunately later on, where you saw at the start, I connect up the individual piece to the cliff there. The cliff was not steep enough, and I had a Parasaurolophus running around outside of the enclosure, so that wasn't great, but yeah. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a dry throat at the moment. I'll go and get myself a drink once I've finished this voiceover, but yeah. If you're enjoying the video, please remember to give it a like. It really helps out my channel, shows it to more people, and it's just good in general. I'm trying to grow my channel at the moment. My most viewed long form video has 71 views, so I would like to see if we could surpass that with this video, and also surpass the maximum number of likes for my long form videos, which is 12, even though that video has 71 views. So yeah, it would be nice if we could do that. And I'm also trying to increase my subscriber count. At the moment we are on 52, and our current goal is to reach 100 subscribers, which seems to be going okay, as a few weeks ago I was on 39 out of 50 for that goal. So yeah, well, hope you've enjoyed this little speed build segment, and should get back to real time in about a minute or so. Yeah. Again, I don't mean to sound like that, just like typical YouTuber always asking you to like and subscribe, but it does really help out the channel, and I would really appreciate it if you did. Thanks for watching this little speed build section, and I'll see you back in real time in a second or two. Oh yeah, this is where I try and place a gate and realise that this fence is much, much smaller than anything else. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little speed build. This is all recorded in real time, so I don't know how the voiceover finishes yet. But anyway, so for this habitat, I wasn't given any specific species, so I'm just going to look through the list and see what would fit well. And I do not have the hatchery yet, do I? No, I do not. Okay. Let's build a hatchery up here again, I think. Not that. There, hatchery. Yeah, don't think there's a room there, really. Let's just try that. And I grab the terrain tool a second, and just flatten out this area a bit. Okay. Let's build a little holding pen. That way we can watch release animations. That's invisible fence. No, that's invisible fence gate. That's not the fence you want. Nah, this is a nice fence. This looks good. Okay. Nice. Let's put a gate on there just for a little bit of realism, surrealism. If you can't tell from that, I definitely watch Evolution Square and I love her builds. So shout out to her. She was a huge inspiration for every single build I think I've ever done, really. Copy paste style. Let's get this style. Not sure why that wasn't working a second ago. And connect this path up nicely. Okay. Cool. And now we can start incubating our dinosaurs. Let's do accelerated growth and additional bays. Herbivores. Filter. So we want small and maybe some medium. Okay. So I think we'll definitely have some Archaeornithominus. That's it. And then, oh yeah, I have scientists turned on. I forgot I did that. Sure, whatever. Don't really care. Oh, I have money turned on in general. Yeah, I definitely forgot I did that. I think since there's so many of them, was it 6? So I think I'll go with 2 males. Yeah, 2 males. Then we get some Loki Ceratops. Actually, that might be a little bit too big. How big is the Loki Ceratops? Will it tell me? The Loki Ceratops. It does not give it a size. Hang on. 5 tons. 2 meters tall. So it's a fair size then. No, let's find something smaller. I don't think Ceratops would be much better. What we could get in there though is some Parasaurolophus. Let's get them incubating. And what else could I put in there? I think we'll have some Protoceratops in there. Something else to finish it off. Psittacosaurus. Let's get all of these eggs incubating. I think I'm gonna have one male of every species. Except for the species which have 6, they'll have 2 males. There, all good. And let's release animations.
Its name might be a mouthful, but Archaeopithecus still managed to capture hearts and minds. And no surprise either. There's something about its bird-like stature that just feels kind of charming, you know? I have zero doubts that this one will be a real hit with our guests.
Okay, let's hope I don't get copyrighted for that bit of speech there, but I did turn off licensed stuff, so it should be fine. And let's get the Parasaurolophus out as well. I've just realised I have had that turn a little bit away from that quickly, but that's fine. Okay, very nice. A little bit bigger than I was expecting then, but fine. Okay, Protoceratops.
The Protoceratops, an herbivore with a bony neck frill and an adorable parrot-like beak. Interesting fact, they lay soft-shell eggs, yeah, which is something of a rarity in dinosaurs. Definitely a fantastic addition to our collection.
And finally Psittacosaurus. Or the taco. Okay, let's get all of these guys tranquilized, and we will have them moved to their new habitat. Do I have... No, I only have one capture team. I just speed up time here. Okay, that's what some of these been transported. Let's have all of these in here. Let's go back for the red and the tasks. Running enough to tranquilize. Surely there can't be too many. 2 more left with all my task slots full. Okay, let's get some more dinosaurs being transported. Just in case I don't know any dinosaurs waking up, because I think a couple already have. Okay, so going this again. Let's get some more dinosaurs transported. There's going to be a lot of dinosaurs in this habitat. Okay, let's go with them for now. Okay, so the last one is out of here. I think that's all of them. The helicopter's gone anyway, so should be. Even more of this ground fruit. There should be plenty of water for them. There's loads of it. finally, what do they want? They want yet more of this stuff, which there should be plenty when they explore that area. When they explore this area, there'll be some more cover. And then ground leaf. Oh. Oh no, that's because it's cover. Where is... Oh no, ground leaf is... No. Is this a zero? Oh, there. Whoops. Okay, there's a ground leaf for them. Okay, that should do all the dinosaurs now. Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. Let's get the rest of them in. And there may be one or two cohabitation issues, but I don't think that should be a problem. That's not what I'm looking for, this one. Okay, they like everything, so they don't care. Okay, minus likes everything, so they're not the ones that care. I'm pretty sure there was one solution. Oh, you'll find the rest of the ground fibre if you go over there. Likes everything, so it could only be the Protoceratops. No, likes everything. Okay, that is fine. No, it's Protoceratops I was on, it was Psittacosaurus that likes everything. I think I turned that on anyway, so actually they shouldn't really care. Okay, so if what I do now is get some viewing in for the guests. Let's give them this. And then this here. Like that. Okay. I will use this now to start a path, which I'm going to run all the way around the edge of this. So what path have I used here? That's a fancy path, that's that. I think I might just stick with the plain grey path. And I change that to large, I think. I was going to start from here actually, so I'll do that. And then I'll grab that other big path in a second. Yeah, this is looking quite good, and I think the path is going to run next to it nicely. And that is perfect. Okay, turn it off here somewhere, and that'll go off somewhere later down the line. So then if I come back over here, catch the path here, and nice. So let's get some power set up. I'd also forgot I'd left that on, but that's fine. I keep forgetting stuff. And, cool, I can connect it to that one. Or I can connect it to that one. I think to that one. There. Okay. Nice. That's kind of a random pit. I could probably fill that one in without changing anything much, because I think a beach was going to form there, but with how I customized it, it didn't form because there wasn't enough space there for water. Glad it doesn't cost money. That's very nice. So I'll just smooth out all of this, make sure it's not too sharp, and then replace it with some grass again. Oh, wrong grass. Okay. And that never happened. Never happened. So at some point, I think I'm going to make a zip line system to get up here. So that'll have a lookout point, and then if I also for now, well, it will stay, but as the only connection for now, I will put in a hyperloop station. Why is there a wild Parasaurolophus? That is, wow, they can walk up steep stuff. I was not expecting that. Let's just fix that a second. Yeah. And what is the slope? Let's increase the slope. Okay, can't get out there anymore. Let's smooth it out a little bit. No, like, smooth, not there. No, no. Perfectly vertical. Okay, cool. That should be too steep for them now. And this is definitely too steep for them. So, well, they shouldn't be able to escape now. Nice. So, let's get in a viewing tower for our guests. Or viewing platform, sorry. Perfect. I guess we'll have a nice view of this. And now if I have a path to come off here, feed away somewhere, and then connect up the tap here. Perfect. Okay, let's just connect up the Hyperloop. And then I will finish the episode with some cinematic shots of the park so far. Well, that's the park so far. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave your suggestions for episode 3 in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.